Going on, guys? Jesse Rush from Flinga Bows. This is building the Vinemaple stave part 3, I believe, and it is almost completed. Let me tell you what I did. Here's the stave, or I should say bow now. I've shot it. The handle still needs work. It needs to get some of these tool marks out of it. I did scrape it and get a lot of the tool marks out. But I want to talk to you about what I'm doing here. A couple of things. Number one, okay, what I did since the last video is I roughed it out, obviously, and then I stopped using the draw knife and I just 100% used a farrier's rasp. This big guy. This is a farrier's rasp. It's a big, bad, long, as you can see, it's a huge file. And that's what you need. I have the other little file you can buy at Home Depot, but that's what you need. Anyway, so I just rasped and rasped and rasped and rasped and rasped until I could get it to bend. It does have a little string follow, but that little bit of bend that was in it that I thought was going to become a problem is not a problem at all. This is the top limb. See, there's what I meant about the stagnant limbs. Turn it sideways. See how it's thinner down here and thick up here? That reduces hand shock. This part of the limb doesn't bend, and it's skinny, so it cuts through the air real fast and easily, and it shoots very well. This guy is probably 70 pounds right now. I can't even draw back to full draw because I don't want to break it. But when I sand it down real good and get all these tool marks out of it, it'll probably drop it down to like 65, maybe 60, and that's about good where I want it. What I did is, as soon as I could get it to bend at all, I threw a giant tiller string on it, threw it on my tiller and tree, and checked it out, seen where the spots were that were hinges and where there was flat spots that weren't bending, marked them out, did what was needed. What I do is a system that Mike from Boyer Bows taught me. You know, if you got a flat spot like right here, then you put a line here and a line here, and then you color all this area in with a pencil, rasp it all off. Once it's gone, put it back on the tree. If it's still there, do it again, repeat the process. If you got a hinge, a spot where it's bending like a kink, then, like say the hinge is right where my finger is, then you would put a mark here and a mark here, and then color all, you know, all the way up and then all the way down, not touching the hinge, and remove wood from each side of the hinge so that it bends symmetrically. Instead of like that, it'll be like that. And you end up with this guy. Got a little bit of string follow. Here, I'll string it up for you. Hang on. It is not completely done yet, but it is very close, and it will be done as soon as I take all the tool marks out of it. Once I do that, I round off some of these tips and fix the handle and everything. That should take enough weight off of it to where it performs properly and is able to be pulled back to full draw. Right now it can only be pulled back to about 23 inches safely. But here you go. Here, I'll lay it on the floor. I don't really have anywhere to stand it up. There's a Vinemaple stave that I just got today. That is strung at brace height. I'm trying to do this with one hand here, but you can see the string doesn't touch my thumb. It's hard to do with one hand, but anyway, you get it. And let me show you what I meant earlier in the last video about having it curved to the left on top. See where that string lays? See how it lays to the left side? That's perfect because that's the side I shoot off of. So having the string lay onto the left side of the bow like that is just perfect for me. Here's looking at it from the top down. See, it's a center shot when it's like that. So I don't think I'm going to heat this. I think I'm going to leave it just like it is. It tillered out very nicely. Everything seems to be good. Had a bunch of knots on it. It's got 1, 2, a little bump there, pin knot I guess, 3, 4, 5, 6, another pin knot, 7, 8, and another pin knot up here at the top that it kind of always goes all the way through. A lot of them go through. There's one right there that goes through, one right there that goes through, one right here that goes through, right there that goes through, right there, right there, right there. That one actually goes all the way through the side. You can see light through it. Get it at the right angle. Well, anyway, there's the bow. It's not finished, but it is a bow now, and it is shootable. I'll take a little more weight off of it with sandpaper, because it's heavy. I mean, right now it's I can only pull it back to, like, I don't know, my shoulder, you know what I mean? My right shoulder. If I'm holding it straight with my left hand, I can pull it back to my right shoulder. But that's it. Anyways, this is part 3, Vinemaple stave. And I will be tuning back in with you guys for part 4 with the finished stave. So, I guess that's it. Show you guys how I do the handle and all that. There's the back. What a beautiful piece of vine maple. Alright guys, Jesse Rush from Flinga Bows. Peace.